Good evening. I'm James Adderley. Welcome to this hefty portion of Sports Monday. On Friday night, Central Bank faced a decisive Game 3 for the Inter-Office Firms Division basketball title with a 70-67 win over the Belize Bank Bulldogs. 24 hours later, the matter got settled with finality at Big Bird's Isle, and there was no room for error in this one, people. Roscoe Reese got Belize Bank started with a big triple and would put up 11 points, and more importantly, led his team with a game-high 5 assists. Here's one of them as he treads the needle to Tariq Gab, who was on fire, leading his team with 23 points tonight. Belize Bank were 21-8 lead at the end of the first quarter. Central Bank turns to their go-to man, Faron Laureano, to get back into the ball game. He trails this missed shot and goes lefty off the glass for 2. Leslie Jacobs also got going as he hits this long deuce for 2 of his 17 game points for Central Bank. And indeed, Central Bank is right back into the ball game at halftime, only down by 6 points. However, in the third quarter, the Belize Bank breaks out big time. Mr. Brian White powers his way through traffic and uses the glass for 2. White would make heads turn with 22 points, 11 boards, and the Bulldog boasts an 18-point lead at the end of 3. Brian White continues his torrid pace in the fourth, grabbing the rebound and sinking the putback. Congratulations to Mr. White, who was voted most valuable player. Faron Laureano played his heart out for Central Bank and would tie Brian White's 38 efficiency rating in Game 3. But the 71-57 final score gives Belize Bank the 2015 Inter-Office title, and we say congratulations. Meanwhile, folks, it was a sweet weekend for the Belize Bank as we head into the National Softball Tournament, which got off at Rogers Stadium Friday evening. The Belize Bank got into Sunday's finals after falling to BTL in the opening round, while BTL arrived with an unblemished record in 3 ball games. Folks, there's an intense rivalry between these two softball teams, with Belize Bank beating BTL in the 3-game finals for the Belize District title. In the national competition, a 2-game loss automatically eliminates the team, so it was absolutely necessary for Belize Bank to survive Game 1 of the finals, and they did it in an exciting 14-13 squeaker in overtime. So we're into the final showdown on a beautiful Sunday afternoon inside Rogers Stadium. Kenwin Gillett pitching for the Bank faces Barbara Cadle with Lydia Cacho at third. Cadle gets the double, Cacho easily scores, and it's a 1-0 lead for the telephone company. In the meantime, Kenisha Sutherland on the mound for BTL is cruising along until she runs into Ashley Lucas in the third with 2 on. This single up the middle brings home Greta Davis to tie the score at 1 apiece. Lisa Jones then hits this roller to third. Beverly Hyde does not hold Cindy Joseph on base, and the out at first allows Joseph to make it a 2-1 lead for the Bank. Meanwhile, Marsha Willis' ball to shortstop should have been handled by Norisha Fraser, whose fumble allows Ashley Lucas to tack on another run. In the top of the fourth, Ashley Lucas sends this pitch to left field to bring in Greta Davis from third for the 4-1 lead. In the bottom of the fifth, Norisha Fraser wallops Kenwin Gillett with the only home run of the ball game to make it a 4-2 deficit for BTL. We're in the bottom of the seventh. The score is 5-2 in favor of Belize Bank. Norisha Fraser with power to the outfield brings in Lydia Cacho all the way from first base. Ruth Lamb then comes up with this fly ball to bring home Norisha Fraser from third, and we've got a 5-4 ball game with 1 out to go, people. The pressure is on Kenwin Gillett when she faces Martha Reese. The roller to Lisa Jones at third is handled in routine fashion by Lisa, and the throw to first records the third out. It's a big out. Big respect to the Belize Bank, who hold on to the 5-4 lead to take the 2015 National Female Softball title. Incidentally, Kenwin Gillett, pitcher for Belize Bank, emerged with the most wins of 3 and an MVP batting average, the best batting average with a .430. Kenisha Sutherland had the most strikeouts. She pitches for BTL. Norisha Fraser had the most home runs. As a matter of fact, the only home run of the tournament. Greta Davis, the most runs batted in with 4, and she also had the best batting average for a player, not a pitcher, with .470. And Agnes Lucas, most stolen bases with 3. Hey, good show, girls. We now take you out to yesterday's Lionman Triathlon event here in Belize City, and here is Brandon Santos with the best time of 23 minutes 2 seconds in the opening 1500 meters swim. Eric Dunnis and Jordan Santos would pull up for second and third 2 minutes 5 seconds later. The only female in the hunt today, Kira Ely, pulls up third from out of the water. Ken Gabriel might have finished 8th in the swim people, 7 minutes behind the stage winner, but on the bicycle he sure made up time, winning in 1 hour 30 minutes the 40K ride. In fact, the defending champion was well prepared, because in the run, his time at 35 minutes in the 10 kilometers run was truly impressive, and he made heads turn. Ken Gabriel retains his Lionman title in 2015 in an overall time of 2 hours 15 minutes. Hey, that's big. Ahmed Figueroa was his closest rival, finishing 1 minute off the pace for second place, and Eric Dunnis holds on to third place overall in the male class with his total time of 2 hours 19 minutes. Former champion Kenroy Gladden had to settle for fourth place, 8 minutes 23 seconds off the pace, and Jody Williams rounds out the top 5. Of course, Kira Ely was in a class by herself and was on challenge with her time of 3 hours 5 minutes as she takes the ladies' individual title. Jordan Santos won the junior title. Ramon Figueroa prevailed in the masters class, and the mixed relay team category was taken by the team of Alicia Thompson, Anthony Leslie, and Derek Connor Kay. Meanwhile, folks, the 9th annual Culture Tours 68-mile cycling race traveled from Leslie's Imports through the Boom Road to the Cookie Tree Junction and turned around to finish at mile 24 on the Northern Highway. Here's the start. And we are certainly fortunate to have pictures of the finish of this elite race, and it's Brandon Catus of Seaway grabbing the W in the field sprint, forcing Nissan Arana into second, Ron Vasquez into third, and Oscar Quiros into fourth. All Western Spirit riders who finished second, third, and fourth respectively, while Jasmar Guerra of Team Alliance rounds out the top 5. In the Weekend Warriors A and B class, which ran for 48 miles, Preston Martinez of Culture Tours took top honors, edging out his teammate Wilbur Jones, who settles for second, and Mark Reed of Santinos rounds out the top 3. In the C class 36-mile ride, Valentin Sosa of Truckers grabbed the W, Marlon Ritchie of Culture Tours and Enrique Morales of Caribbean Fishing finished second and third respectively. In closing, folks, our national male football team wades into uncharted waters as they leave tomorrow for their September 4th date with the Canadian national football team. It's the third leg of the World Cup qualifinals. We've never been there before, and this is certainly of historic proportions. The return match is scheduled for Tuesday, September 8th, inside the FFB Stadium. Win, lose, or draw, I'm a Belizean, and you are too. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed the show. That's it. See you back same time, same place next week. Ja! Overall, I'm James Adderley.